I am infertile. My seed would not affect a barren field in the least. That does not trouble me, because I have no wish to forward the Jauchengrube name, a sad name, a cursed name. That mission has been awarded to my sister, but I could only watch her as a helpless observer, as each successive pregnancy further destroyed her own individuality, her personal characteristics, and her witty perception of life, and ultimately turned her into one single thing, a source of milk for her babies. In my hometown in Germany, there was a saying that was used to frighten into obedience the little children that had misbehaved during the year. Before the bedtime, the parent would cover the child's eyes with a callous hand and whisper in its ear, "Do not blink, or the man with the eyes will come to make you blind." The child would then become terrified and happily obey the parents' rules and directions. Unfortunately, this method of education has fallen out of fashion throughout the years and has been replaced with more lenient ways to discipline mutinous children. But flexibility only breeds transgression, and generations of flexed, emasculated parenting have only left us at the mercy of hordes of sex-driven adolescents who consider us as moth-eaten relics of the past that become more and more obsolete every day. In his movie Village of the Damned, filmmaker John Carpenter understands very well this deadly game we, as a species, have played with our own biology, turning our own children into mortal enemies. In Carpenter's film, aliens impregnate the women by looking at them from outer space, creating evil children. The evil children then spend most of the movie also looking at the women in a menacing manner. This modernized allegory of the infinite loop, or Ouroboros, is a clever way for the filmmaker to paint layers of dread on the spectator's mind. It is then discovered that the evil children are soulless tyrants who exist for the sole purpose of creating disunity in the heart of small-town America. The village of Midwich, that is the setting of the film's story, progressively becomes the subject of three symbolic castrations on oral, anal, and genital levels. 1. The men in the village have no power in preventing the impregnation of their wives. 2. You cannot touch the child or you will be harmed. 3. Your child does not love you. The subject of the omnipotent child has been approached in the past by many artists and scholars. Some of these thinkers have been tempted to adopt a more compassionate view on this matter, assuming that children who wish to be tyrants are often and foremost victims in the first place and should be treated as such and try to be healed. But filmmaker John Carpenter has no interest in the New Age Françoise Dolto psychoanalysis, open your chakras, feel the rays of the healing pyramid bullshit. Here, children are the symbol of absolute danger. We find out that other villages have been subjected to the same situation and have quickly risen above their predicament by ruthlessly eliminating the alien children. But in Midwich, attempts at a humane approach have only plunged the characters into madness and despair. In Midwich, communication as a society is severely lacking, whereas communication between the aliens is telepathic, and their organizational skills are flawless and only appear mysterious and foreboding to the primitive adults. But the film also functions as a clever critic of the Hollywood celebrity system, eating up child stars since the 1930s who are now symbolically back to take their revenge on a movie set. Village of the Damned is about the fabrication of established moral values and how easily chaos descends upon it all. I have found Mr. Carpenter's tale refreshing and rib-shatteringly funny. Do not blink, or the man with the eyes would come, I would sing in my head during the film. The man with the eyes did come, and his form was many, and small, and innocent. I will here end my review of Village of the Damned and resume